Hello everybody, this time we're going to go explore the beautiful Italian coast called Cinque Terre. I put together a 3-day itinerary that includes some incredible hikes that you can do around the area, and on top of that I include some of the characteristics of each of the 5 villages. Here are some travel tips that will help you save some money while you're visiting Cinque Terre. I suggest that you take a screenshot of it. So for day 1, we are going to do some hiking. We are going to go from Monterosso all the way to Corniglia by passing through Vernazza. The hike takes about 3 hours. This hike is very popular, so make sure to start early to beat the crowd. With that said, the first half of the hike is mostly ascending, and then the second half, that's when you start descending until you reach the village. Just make sure to spend some time to soak up the beauty of Vernazza. That was actually the highlight of this hike for me because I think the view of the village from the top, it is just, breathtaking. When you get down to the village, this is a good opportunity for you to kind of spend some time exploring the town itself, or have your snacks, your drinks and so on, or get some rest before you actually continue on your hike to Corniglia. So as you are leaving Vernazza, don't forget to look back because you get to have such a great view of Vernazza from a different angle. And then afterward, you can continue on your journey to reach our destination, which is Corniglia. Trust me, this town is so authentic and it's such a great town to explore. In my opinion, I think that Corniglia is very underrated. For me, the town is actually very authentic out of the 5 villages, and on top of that, in terms of accommodation and foods, they are actually cheaper than the rest of the 5. And the town itself, it just has such a really local vibe. Corniglia is the only village out of the 5 that does not have the harbor. And also, it has these long zigzag stairways just to get to the train station. After a long day, go enjoy the sunset and then just rest up for tomorrow. So just brace yourself guys, for day 2 it's going to be quite a long hike. It's about 4.5 to 5 hours hike. We are going to go from Riomaggiore all the way down to Porto Venere. However, just realize that this hike is going to be so worth it because it is incredibly beautiful. And just also remember that the first 30 minutes it's gonna be all uphill, and also the weather is quite unpredictable, so just make sure to bring your rain jacket. When you reach the sanctuary of Madonna, this is where you can actually get a little bit of a rest after an uphill hike, and then you get also a final view of Riomaggiore before you continue on your hike. After the sanctuary, you will start hiking through some grape farms, and then eventually you will reach an organic farm, and then after that there's kind of like a meeting point right close to the street, and it's actually a restaurant. After the restaurant, you will start walking through more like a forest, and then within it there's actually this wild strawberry that you can actually eat, and it tastes really good actually. It tastes kind of sweet and sour. So as you are walking out from the forest, when you come out to the street, you will actually get a view of La Spezia to your left, and then eventually you will arrive to a small town called Campiglia. This part of the hike can be challenging, so I encourage you guys to be careful because the trail follows along the cliff. It's quite narrow and it can be dangerous at some parts. However, with that said, on this part of the trail you get such an incredible view of the Porto Venere Peninsula, and it's just, so mesmerizing. As you approach the town of Porto Venere, you will come across this amazing castle and the fortress overlooking the ocean, and it's just incredibly beautiful. Hey guys, congratulations for making this hike and I hope you guys enjoy it. So now just spend your time exploring the town Porto Venere. It is incredibly beautiful. Personally, if I were to go back to Cinque Terre, I would actually spend a couple nights in this town. And also don't forget to walk toward the fortress area and go up to the church area because you can see such incredible view of the peninsula. When you come back down from the fortress and walk toward the town, I suggest that you stop by this restaurant. To be honest, it was the best food that I have had during my time in Cinque Terre. It was so delicious. And the chef itself, he was actually a professional chef that decided to open up his own restaurant. On the way back to Cinque Terre, I suggest that you take the public ferry. It's about 35 euros and it's actually a great opportunity for you to really enjoy the scenery and also the beauty of each of the 5 villages, assuming that you will stay in the ferry until you reach Monterosso. Hey guys, really take the evening to just rest up. You can even just go to the beach at Monterosso and just chill by the water and watch the sunset. On day 3, it's pretty much a free day for you guys to just explore and then roaming around the villages out of the 5 that you feel really attached and you just want to spend some more time in each of them. With that said, I also provided the characteristic of each of the 5 villages and I pointed out about this, kind of popular deep fried seafood. So you might just want to get an order of it and just enjoy it while roaming around these villages. I think it is important to take an easy day just to explore each of the 5 villages and then, just strolling around each of the village and then, sightseeing and then just soaking up the beauty and just, feel connected with each of the village given that each village is so unique in its characteristic, in its charms. So yeah, just make the most out of it. So this is actually the second time that I visited Cinque Terre and I still love it as much, actually even more than the first time. And I think the hikings that I pointed out, it is definitely what made it so worth it and it's actually the highlights of my trip there. I hope you guys enjoy Cinque Terre as much as I do. And with that said, as always, thank you so much for watching my video. And if you would like to follow my journey, please hit subscribe. I appreciate it so much.